Captain's log. Spaceship the Skeld. Originally, this was going to be a 30-day mission to look after the space station. It's been 2 months now. 2 months in space is enough to make anybody go mad. And frankly, my crew are starting to feel it. But I have faith in them. It's not the first time that they've spent longer than needed in space. It is the first time we've spent more than a month in space, though. We're running low on food and fuel. We've broken down 3 times now, and we've had to cut the rations in half. We may have to again if we spend any longer in space. It's enough to make anybody go mad. But I have faith in my crew, though. I feel we will be home soon. End of tape. Everyone, I feel the ship is almost repaired. If we keep this up, I think we can be home next week. That's good news, but I wish we could have had that news in 30 days when the mission was supposed to be over, instead of just floating around in space for 2 months. Orange, calm down. We're all upset that the mission took longer than expected, but at this rate, we're going home. We're all finally getting what we want. So can we just be happy that soon we get to go home to our family and friends? Blue's right, we're almost home. We can't turn on each other now. You're right. We spent 2 months up here and we're fine. Another week won't kill us. Okay, so we all perform your tasks. We still need electrical, O2, and generators fixed. We get that done, we can go home. And I feel like we can do that in about a week. Agreed? Agreed. How's it look? Oh, this thing's fried. Could take another couple of hours. You? Oh, yeah, I'm done. I'm just gonna go have break. Alright, bye. Someone here has killed White. I'm gonna find out exactly who it is. Okay? I don't want this killer to hurt anybody else. Did anyone see anything? I saw Orange walking away from when we found White's body. He's probably the killer. You're wrong. Me and White were both in the same room doing our tasks. I finished my task before he did, and I went to have lunch. I'm telling you, I'm not the killer. We don't know who it is, but I can tell you it's not me. That's not much of an alibi, Orange. But until we have hard evidence, everybody's a suspect. You say everybody's a suspect. How do we know you're not the killer? Red can't be the killer. I was with him the whole time, and we never went anywhere near where White was. The killer could have pulled the alarm to get us all into the room, then escaped through the vents. It could still be anybody. After all of us were running towards where the body was. It could be any of us. This isn't getting us anywhere. As much as I hate to do it, I have to cancel this meeting. The killer will still be out there, and they'll definitely be able to kill again. So everyone keep your eyes open. It's the best we can do so far. What the hell? Is that a hammer? Captain, I found something out that'll help in the murder case. That's great. What was it? I was mopping and I found a hammer. That means the killer had access to a hammer. Could still be any of us. We all have access to hammers on this ship. Call an emergency meeting. I've got an idea. I know it took a while for us to find it, but we found the murder weapon. Apparently, the killer had access to a hammer. What does that prove? We all have access to a hammer on this ship. Yes, that's true. And honestly, we're all talking like this killer is some dumb animal. Someone who psychologically needs to kill for whatever reason. I'm going to tell you all now, that is not the case. The killer is one of us. We have established this, meaning that this killer was trained and has been on this ship for at least 2 months with us and has been planning this. Meaning that this killer is smart. Okay, so the killer's smart. What's that got to do with anything? If the killer is smart, you have to get even smarter to survive. Everybody performs their task with a partner. If anyone moves away from their partner or their partner dies, we can immediately assume that person to be the killer. Are you kidding me? That means the ship is going to slow down. We won't be home in a week. In fact, it may take longer than we've been here to get home if we do that. That'll just slow everything down. You know what, Orange? Shut up. At least we'll be alive. He's right. And think about White. He was a good man and he lost his life. I think we owe it to him to catch this killer. The captain's right. White was one of my best friends. I say, the second we catch this killer, we throw him out into space where he can burn in hell. I agree with Black. Let's catch this piece of crap. You know what? I agree. The second we find this killer, we find out what he wanted, and then we ruin his whole plan. We throw him out into space where he can die, where he can feel that fear that White felt when he was laying on the floor bleeding. Alright, let's all go do our tasks. And if you see anything, report it. I'm gonna send the piece of crap to hell. Black. Red is the captain. That's usually his line. No, everyone do what Black said. Friggin' find this piece of crap before he kills us. So how's the battery looking? It's almost full. Just give it a minute. Well, Black, you've got some explaining to do. No, listen to me. The killer spiked the battery. The second it hit full battery, it would have electrocuted anybody. I swear to God, it was not me. And that is a possibility. We're all trained astronauts with engineering knowledge. Any of us could figure out how to spike a battery. Yes, I admit any of us could spike a battery, but think about it. We were all with our partners the whole time. They would have been watching us, so they wouldn't have had the chance to spike the battery. It was clearly another means of death. Listen to me! Go back to the body! It was clearly an electrocution! Think about what the captain said. We all have engineering training. The killer's smart. They could easily fake an electrocution. I think I've heard enough. Sorry, Black. But burn in hell, you piece of crap. No, please, I'm begging you. Please let me live. It wasn't me. I didn't kill him. Goodbye, Black. Hello?
Do you want to know who the killer is?
Who is this?
I think I'm the one who should be asking questions. Now, do you want to know who he is?
Yes. I want to know who's killing my friends.
Then I need you to sabotage the ship. Make sure they don't get home.
What? No, we need to get home. We've been in space a month longer than we needed to, and we're all starting to go crazy.
Then you'll never know his name, and he'll be free to kill again.
Are you blackmailing me?
What choice do you have? Yes, it's blackmail, but you could save lives. Do you really want to risk it?
Fine. But I don't know much about how the engine works. At most, I could set them back about 2 weeks.
That's more than enough. What are you waiting for? Is it done?
Yeah. It'll take him about 2 weeks to fix that. Now tell me who killed my friends.
Oh, Orange, you played your part perfectly. But unfortunately, this is where your story ends. Goodbye, old friend.
What the hell happened? Despite what I know you're all thinking, Orange was not the killer. He was blackmailed into destroying the engine. Then the killer lit the room on fire with Orange inside. Now Orange is dead, and it's gonna take us 2 weeks to repair the engine. What proof do we have that Orange wasn't the killer? First off, why would he light himself on fire before he completed whatever twisted goal he has? And second, we have his phone recordings. Hello?
Do you want to know who the killer is?
Who is this?
I think I'm the one who should be asking questions. Now, do you want to know who he is?
Yes. I want to know who's killing my friends.
Then I need you to sabotage the ship. Make sure they don't get home.
What? No, we need to get home. We've been in space a month longer than we needed to, and we're all starting to go crazy.
Then you'll never know his name, and he'll be free to kill again.
Are you blackmailing me?
What choice do you have? Yes, it's blackmail, but you can save lives. Do you really want to risk it?
Fine. But I don't know much about how the engine works. At most, I could set them back about 2 weeks.
That's more than enough. What are you waiting for? Is it done?
Yeah. It'll take him about 2 weeks to fix that. Now tell me who killed my friends.
Oh, Orange, you played your part perfectly. But unfortunately, this is where your story ends. Goodbye, old friend.
He died after that phone call. Well, that's pretty convincing evidence. And now the killer's put himself on the spot. We have his voice now. Sure, he's disguising it, but we can clean up the tape, right? And then we'll have him. Don't you get it? The killer knows we could have cleaned up the tape. That's why he had Orange destroy the engine, so that we would waste time and resources trying to fix it. That way, we wouldn't have the resources to try and clean up the tape. Exactly. Cleaning up the tape now would take months. And given this killer's track record, we'll all be dead in a month anyway. So we're finding out who this killer is right here, right now. How the hell are we gonna do that? When a shark smells blood, it immediately sees an opportunity. So let's give this one an opportunity. Take the gun. I dare you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Put the gun down. Why? So it'll be easier to kill me? You're the one pointing the gun, Yellow. The only killer I see here is you. No, I'm not the killer. But I'm gonna find out who is. Nothing brings out killer instinct more than threatening someone's life. This is insane, Yellow. No one's gonna fess up. You're holding a gun to our heads. I mean, come on. Clearly you're the killer. Oh, so you really believe I'm the killer? Or you're just afraid I'll shoot you so you can't kill someone else, huh, Green? Are you the killer, huh? That's how it looks to me. To me, it just looks like you're trying to get a higher body count by talking me out of this. There. It's over. You didn't think I was really gonna give the killer the only gun, did you? I'm not that irresponsible. Now, we're gonna throw these guns and the body out of the airlock. We're finally done with this. No more murders. Finally. The ship is safe. Good job. It's only Red left. That shouldn't be too hard. Hello, Captain. Well, I guess you're not a captain anymore. You don't really have a crew, do you? So, it was you two the whole time. Yellow really was acting out of paranoia. What have we done? I'll tell you what you did. You played your part to perfection. Think about it. All the planets we've been to, all we've seen. People would pay some money for that. And yet, you just sat back on your ass, hoping that the company will come up with what to do with it. To keep the integrity of the mission. Were you out of your mind? Imagine what we could do with the things we've seen. Some of those things were not meant for Earth. Are you out of your mind? You killed the entire crew. Good men. Men with families. Men who were your friends. For financial gain. I don't think I'm the insane one. What the hell were you two thinking? We were doing what should have been done a long time ago. Think about it. Every single time one of these ships makes a discovery, what do? We head back and report it to the company. And then a couple months later, after some research, they make it public, and they collect all the money and give us mere chump change. This way we could sell it off. Live specimens of aliens. And then, at least we get a bigger cut. You two are insane. I'd be a little more careful with the things you say, Red. After all, you do have a knife to your neck. Trust me, I haven't forgotten. You know what? We might actually let you live. If you join us. You know more about every single discovery that this ship has made than anyone. That could be useful. Decent bit of cash in it for you. And why would I ever do that? To save your own neck, of course. Did you offer the others that choice? Why would we? They knew just as much as we did. They were fools. Incompetent. Not to mention they were kinda assholes. Anyway. If you're not going to join us, I suppose you'll just die.